Okay guys, I'm gonna do my first tag video. I'm just gonna jump right in. The first one is my first best friend. My first best friend was actually a pair of sisters that I grew up with from when I was about 3 till I was 9 when we moved from Michigan to South Carolina. Their names were Caitlin and Kristen. My first pet was a cat named Cinder. I'm not quite sure where the name came from. I don't really remember. It was a while ago. My first fear. I don't really think I have any like traditional fears. There are things that I don't like. I think one major thing that I don't like would be spiders. That's pretty typical. Most people don't like spiders. The first person I texted today, that's easy. That was my friend Heaven. You may have seen her in a couple of the other videos that I have done so far. My first car. The first car is the car that I have now. I haven't really been able to use it yet because it was sort of inherited about a year ago, but it doesn't quite work at the moment. It needs some work done before it can be used, but it is a Nissan Pathfinder, I believe. First phone. I don't remember what the name of my very first phone was. I remember the name of the one after that though was a Galaxy Appeal, one of the little slide flip or a slide for the keyboard phones. That was my first. That was the first that I can remember the name of anyway. First person I subscribed to on YouTube. Well, other than like musicians, when I first made my YouTube, all I really did was watch music videos. It wasn't until about a year after I started my YouTube probably that I really got into watching vloggers and makeup people. I don't really know what you'd call those. Just various other YouTubers. I think my first technical like YouTuber that I subscribed to would be Charles Trippy. I actually got into watching his vlogs from a friend who watched them because I was really into the band We the Kings. And then a couple years ago a friend told me that Charles, who had just recently joined We the Kings at the time, did vlogs as well. So I was like, well, that'd be interesting. And that's really what got me into really liking vlogs and like the challenge videos and tag videos and whatnot. And so that's what I'm hoping to accomplish here. Hopefully someone will find it entertaining. My first job. I worked for a little while, for a couple months, at a horse stable. I went and it took about 3 hours, and 2 mornings a week, I fed them all. I would bring them from the pasture into their stalls or into the feeding stalls, feed them all, and then bring them back into the pasture afterwards. And there was a good 15 or more of each boy and girl horses there. So that was an interesting experience. It was fun. I really loved the horses. I wish I had stayed there longer. But you know, life. It was really fun though. My first time out of the country, I really have not. The only time I really technically have been out of the country was when I went to Canada when I was like less than 6 months old. And I don't even remember that. So you can count that if you want. I really don't, because I have absolutely no recollection of it. That is all, though. That is all the ones that I have, that I knew the answers to. There was a couple others that I thought about doing, but I don't even remember the answers to half of them, so I don't know. Alrighty. Well, that is all then. Peace.